Let's rock.
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, with part two of this podcast. I'm joined by my friends Ashton and John, and we're going to continue where we left off in our last conversation. Yes, you can clearly see I'm decided to rep my Miami Heat since John is repping his boys in the Lakers. So, repping some of the teams right now. I don't know if Ashton he ain't gonna rep his team, but but anyway, that enough of sport, enough of the team talk. But we continue on with this podcast. So, what y'all got on next for us to talk about, boys?
Let's jump into Owen Hart.
Oh yes, this
Okay.
Owen Hart for documentary. I have to say now, Ashton. I think you were the only one who actually got to see Owen Hart a little bit before he unfortunately tragically died. So I heard this comparison once about Owen Hart. People say he's kind of like the Aaliyah of wrestling. Like he was on his way to becoming a star, but his life got cut tragically short. How do you feel about that?
I would say he was a star, but he was on his way becoming a superstar. Because Brett was the superstar of the family, and Owen was like being made into a star. That when he became a star, they didn't have nothing for him. When Brett left, Brett left WCW. Y'all know the situation. Owen was
Yeah.
still there, and that's when I watched the documentary they did on him. They said they was moving away from like being like more in ring. They was being more acting, and they didn't have nothing for him. And JR even said that's sad. For a talented wrestler as Owen Hart, you didn't have nothing for him. So you got to put him back in the Blue Blazer comedy gimmick. That's sad.
That is sad. Like Owen
was considered probably top 5 best in-ring workers at that time. You had Brett, you had Shawn, you had Owen. If you want to count maybe DDP, Booker T, Benoit, 6. Yeah, Brett, Owen up there.
Yeah, and the thing is, and they mentioned how if Owen had not died, you consider the guys he was working with that was coming in the then WWF at that time in 2000.
Yeah.
Benoit, you had Eddie, you had Kurt Angle, you had
Malenko,
all these great in-ring guys who he could have been working with, And it's a shame. And it's a shame, man. The thing is, I'm like they couldn't find anything for this guy, and I've seen a little bit of Owen Hart's work, through watching the network and through watching some stuff on YouTube. The guy has charisma, he has talent, and it's just a shame they had to put him back into a comedy gimmick. You couldn't have found something else for him to do, to show his potential.
It's sad because like Jericho was coming. Then you mentioned Eddie, Benoit, Blanco, and it was moving more back into the ring.
Yeah.
And they didn't even hire the best people to put him in that the strap thing. They didn't hire the best people.
Yeah.
And that's the strap. The strap he used to come down, they changed that strap to something new. Why? If it's not broke, don't fix it. Look what happened.
Exactly.
The thing is, they would get from what they were saying in the documentary, they were trying to get they wanted it to be a quicker release, so he could get out there and drop, do it, come down, quick release, and he could go into his match. But even if you do that, you got to make sure you catch that. You can't just be putting them out there and you obviously saw the injury. You see what happened.
If you do that, you got to have the best people doing it, not some cheap people.
Yeah, they would
exactly.
They didn't get the best people to do that. You got to get the best people to do that.
With Owen Hart, though, when they announced when JR didn't know whether he was still alive or dead, I found that part to be really disrespectful because Kevin Dunn just said he's dead and then we're back on. Like in 10, they turned countdown.
I had a discussion about that. I had a discussion about that with a couple of people. Like, why? Do you think they should have stopped the pay-per-view? Because I really think they should have.
I mean, they didn't stop with Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie didn't die in the
ring. Yeah.
He didn't die in the ring. He died in the hotel room.
I'd say, maybe they should have stopped the show.
When I was younger, I said no, they shouldn't. Now, understanding it, yeah, they should. It was a crime scene.
Yeah.
It was a crime scene.
Yeah, they had to investigate it.
Some people do believe that someone murdered Owen Hart. They sabotaged him. Some people do believe that. Any evidence you did have, you can fix that real quick in those hours because they didn't stop the show.
You see, though, but I can't believe that though, because Owen was such a good guy backstage. He never had a problem with anybody, besides maybe Austin because of the neck. But they got over that issue.
They didn't really get over it. Austin didn't really speak to him like that before. But when he died, that's when he was, it was too late. Owen was a prankster. People love him, but they should have stopped the show. The match could have easily done on Raw. Oh wait, you know what I'm saying?
It could have. This whole situation could have easily been avoided.
Yeah, if somebody would just taken the time out to make sure that he was, they could have just got the thing they've been using previously to bring him down. They shouldn't have tried to go for a quick, easy release. It could have easily been avoided, man.
If it wasn't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Why fix it? It was perfect.
Yeah.
You didn't HBK, and also the only reason you was doing this to mock Sting. Like
probably, yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard about them like with Owen coming from the rafters. Part of it was to mock Sting in WCW. If that's the case, that's very, very, very petty. I know the Monday Night Wars were going on at the time, but that's still petty.
Yeah, man. This just sounded dumb. It just sounded dumb. Like, I'm a huge WWE guy myself, but man, you don't have to do something stupid like that.
No, it's believable.
Yeah.
You know what's believable? Vince Russo came out and said, "Yo, we only did that boxing. What was it called?
Brawl for All.
The Brawl for All.
The baddest with hands. I wanted to test them." So
it was the most stupidest idea I've ever heard. Dumb.
What was the idea? Because what were you saying? Because he kind of messed up. What were you saying?
JBL said he was the baddest with hands.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason.
Test that. So that's why the Brawl for All was made, to see if JBL was the baddest with hands. Nobody could beat JBL. That JBL said nobody could fuck with him when it comes to that fighting shit.
So that's the only reason they did the Brawl for All?
This Russo said, yup, that's the only reason. Only reason.
Man, but I can't believe that though, because it was supposed to be for what? Dr. Death Steve Williams, though, right?
But he got knocked out for real.
Yeah, he got knocked. Our gun knocked him out for real. So that
Gun got punched, man.
Yeah.
And that's because he was a good dude. It's not your fault you had real hands.
Yep.
See, they mentioned it. They were trying to say it was real, but it
wanted to be scripted.
They wanted it to be scripted.
And you can't do that.
You can't make real. You can't make real scripted. If you want it to be real fighting, it has to be real fighting.
Yeah.
Yep. Things happen, man.
Yep.
I mean, Owen Hart, he was a pioneer, though. He was a trendsetter.
Like,
he was a huge trendsetter.
Brother versus brother match was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
At WrestleMania 10, yeah.
And SummerSlam, Steel Cage. One of the best Steel Cage matches.
They would go at it, him and Brett.
Yeah.
Definitely would go at it.
What's your favorite Owen Hart match?
I'd say the one at WrestleMania 10.
I'd probably say the Steel. I like the one at WrestleMania 10, but I'd probably go with the Steel Cage match with him and Brett.
Those are both good. I'm gonna be the oddball. I'm gonna say the Stampede Tag Team match in your house.
That one?
That one?
But I mean, for an 8-man tag team match, that was hella entertaining.
Oh yeah.
Man, like think about it. We get 8-man tag team matches almost every week. People are tired of them shits.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
You that Stampede in your house, you're like, damn, that was so good. And it's 8 men now, not 6. It's 8.
Because think of the people that were in that match too.
Ken Shamrock,
Right.
Yeah.
Owen,
the Road Warriors.
Road Warriors are in that.
Who else I'm forgetting? I'm forgetting
Davey Boy Smith.
Davey Boy Smith.
The British Bulldog.
British Bulldog.
Well,
yeah.
And the rest of the Hart Foundation.
Yeah. Oh, Natty Daddy. Jimmy
Yeah.
Not
Right.
awesome match.
Right.
Like, that might go down as one of the best 8-man tag teams. It is one of the best 8-man tag teams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we in the era that we tired 8-man tag team matches on Raw, SmackDown, AEW, Impact. We tired this era. We're like, go away. We want one-on-one matches. When we do get one-on-one matches, what happened? It ends in a roll-up or a disqualification. We complain.
How many?
Yeah.
I gotta say, how many one-on-one matches lately have ended in roll-ups? I'm keeping track. Like there's like every company.
man.
Like,
Hey, that's how it would end a match on 2K.
in a match with a roll-up.
Oh,
Ashton
yeah.
knows. Ashton knows.
John
He-
all John does is roll up on 2K. Somebody,
Look, man. I
I'll-
ran out of reversals, so I gotta use them.
Well,
Gotta
to
use
be
the
fair to
roll-up.
you, the roll-up is the most devastating move of all of pro wrestling. If you get that reference.
Yeah.
it's funny he used roll up because John Cena was known as the roll up guy.
Yeah.
Oh, funny! It's funny enough. I was watching John Cena versus Edge versus Triple H last week, Backlash 2006, and John Cena won with a roll. People were mad. I was like, really, Cena? You gonna win with the freaking roll?
That's funny, bro, because that's John right there with the hat. 96 title, John Cena. We can see
Look, man. I had to. I ran out of reversals, so I had to use the roll up to get a break. You know what I'm saying?
The shit was it used to blow me, man. It's like, oh, here comes Ashton about to hit the finisher of John. Roll up.
Roll
No.
up.
I keep hearing the adrenaline rush. The adrenaline rush is kicked out. It's not working.
Oh, bro, I kicked out of everything he did, man. He tried. Ashton's like, what the fuck? You gonna die.
Roll up with the cover, and oh man, I would be annoyed as hell if I just keep getting roll ups. But if you ran out of reversals and you had to use a roll up, I ain't mad.
Bro, I'm mad because you're Maven, right? You facing the Undertaker, you went with the roll up.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All of a sudden, roll up.
Oh man.
I mean, roll up is effective. I mean, the Hurricane beat the Rock with that one time.
Oh yeah.
HBK beat Jericho at WrestleMania 19. Roll up.
Roll up.
The roll
But
up.
it's a shock. But in a way, it's a great move because when you get the 1, 2, 3, it's shocking. It gets that shock factor. Like, oh shit, he won that way.
I mean, Shawn versus Triple H at SummerSlam 2002, one of the best matches ever, in my opinion. Ended with
a roll up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot, Becky Lynch won the women's title with a roll up.
Yeah.
Exactly. So sometimes a roll up is a good thing instead of an actual finisher.
Yeah, sometimes it can be. Because
people are saying now, can Becky beat Ronda in a 1-on-1? But we're going to have to wait a while for that match.
I mean, that match might not happen no time
soon.
Yeah.
No time.
Ronda trying to have a kid, Becky having a kid. That match, we got to talk about it. Wrestling, we took our losses. Ronda is gone. Becky is gone. Like,
oh yeah.
A lot of women got fired and released.
Charlotte's still there. Sasha's still there. Bailey's still there. We got a lot of young and up-and-comings on NXT.
And it all depends how they all use. We can have the best if they're not used good. Like Shotty Black is one of my favorites, along with Bianca Belair, Zelina. Chelsea Green's good. There's a lot of upper Camille Yim is good. But it's all about how use going forward.
Right. There's a lot of women on the roster who's got talent, but you got to book them right. Like I like what's that shit? I like Shotzi Blackheart is one. It was somebody else. It was somebody else I was thinking of on NXT who I'd really like.
Hell, Candice LeRae, give her more opportunities on NXT.
I'm liking what they're doing with Candice LeRae as a heel with Johnny Gargano.
Yeah.
But there was somebody on the tip of my tongue who I'm really liking. I want to see them do more with. Crap, what's her name?
Peyton and Billy?
No, not the Iconics. They're on the main roster. I'm talking about NXT.
Wait. The NXT is the main roster.
Yeah.
Let's play the air about that real quick. Why do, not you, Laurel, but why do people consider NXT the development still when they on TV? WWE ECW version was on TV. They consider that the main roster. And they had a whole bunch of up-and-coming stars.
Yes,
That's
they
because
did.
people still consider NXT because people still look at it as NXT as like people are trying to get to Raw and SmackDown. Like they don't see
But that's
that.
not the case anymore, man. You can
can't
showcase
say-
your talent.
But NXT now, to me, NXT has become its own third brand. It's pretty much the third brand now.
Yeah,
like-
I think once this pandemic is over and all that crap, what I think they should do is if they want to, if Triple H wants to, they should have their own show in like a big arena like Raw and SmackDown do.
That
See
takes
how
time.
that do. Yeah, that takes time, but I'm just saying if
You
they
don't
want to do that.
You don't want to rush it like Eric Bischoff and Hogan did Impact and almost Anthony canceled.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But with the stars NXT has right now, I think it could be a huge success in a big arena, just for like a regular show, like a regular 2-hour show.
They do pretty decent with the NXT takeover shows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But wrestling's going to look different going forward. Like people not like it's not going to be a whole bunch of people willing to go to a show like that.
Not right now.
Fuck everything up. I mean, you could say people all at beaches. That's different from going to a wrestling show.
See, the beach is a wide open, that's a wide open space. You ain't got to be around people like that if you don't want to. Going to a basketball game, going to a football game, you got to be around people like that. And all people are not going to be hesitant to do that.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people are going to be hesitant to do that. So I think what I'll give wrestling credit for, with salute to WWE and AEW, they're trying to be creative. They're trying to, because of this pandemic, they're trying to be creative and try to find ways to keep people entertained. So I'm liking the fact that we're getting these cinematic matches. Now, do they work all the time? No. But I'm like the fact that they're trying to be creative and give us something different with these cinematic matches. Because, like, I enjoyed the Stampede match last night, for an example. And that was it wasn't a match to me. That was not a match. That was a spectacle. It was not a match.
Whatever it was awesome. It was better than Money in the Bank main event for me.
Yeah, I agree with that. That was better than that Money in the Bank main event. Way better.
It was corny. It felt like I remember the movie Rat Race.
Yes.
It felt like Rat Race, but without the charm.
Without the charm and the funniness of Rat Race.
Yes, that's how the Money in the Bank. But last night, AEW main event was lit.
Yeah.
I think I gotta watch that one again because I don't think I was able to watch all of it last night.
I watched the whole thing. I found actually I got a good stream, and I was able to watch the whole thing with no problems. And man, I tell you what, there was so much funniness in that main event. Like I said, it wasn't a match to me. It was like a spectacle, man. It was great. I loved it. I loved it, man.
That's what I thought Money in the Bank would be like, but it wasn't.
That's why I said these cinematic matches they can work, but you gotta be smart. But you have to be smart with how you execute them. And I think what we saw with the Firefly Funhouse and the Boneyard, those were well executed. The Money in the Bank wasn't as executed well.
I think it's gotta work with certain characters that you got that can be okay. We could do it with this guy, like with Bray Wyatt. He's a genius. You could work it with him because you let him plan it out. It's gonna be 100% a beautiful fucking story.
Well, you got
Undertaker too. Hell, the Undertaker too. They had him and AJ Styles fucking nailed it out of the park. That was a great match, entertaining as hell.
Bray Wyatt, you said Bray Wyatt and Undertaker. Those two guys, they got minds for the business. They have minds for the business. They know what works. So they were able to make those matches work, and plus they had good people around them. AJ Styles and John Cena obviously went with them to make this shit work. But I think whoever tried to make that Money in the Bank match didn't really think about, okay, we're gonna do this cinematically. How can we do this where it's like it captures the spectacle of what we're trying to do? Because you're trying to make a mini movie based on what you're trying to do. I get what they were going for, but it didn't
It
necessarily.
didn't really work to a degree.
A food fight, and y'all fighting for a right to win each
The money in the bank.
for a title shot opportunity, but you having a food fight?
Food fight, yeah.
I'd say though the Raw after Money in the Bank, it made up for that because Oscar won the belt. Technically
in a
speaking,
way,
yeah.
In a way, kind of. I mean,
that Raw made up for it. It made up for that.
Oh, you talking about the whole Raw? Oh yeah, the Raw after Money Back was awesome.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It was awesome. I thought you were talking about Becky announcement. Becky announcement was awesome too, but I mean, y'all couldn't just like have it. Yo, we fight for the women's title. I could at least say, yo, it's the women's title. But I know why they did that. Let Becky have some more days with the belt. But that Raw Money in Bank was awesome, top to bottom.
Plus, that moment where she announced she was gonna be a mom, it wasn't scripted at all. Like Becky just announced it, and Asuka was shocked. Like she didn't know either. So that whole moment, it was amazing because it was wholesome. It was real.
Yep. That was a real, genuine moment between them.
Like, you got to let people go off scripted for real shit. Edge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Paige.
Yep.
You got to let
I tell you this, though. I like Edge's thing right now with grit. I like that. He even got his own T-shirt that says grit on it. I like that.
Oh, yeah, the grit T-shirt. Yeah, I saw that. That actually, it's a simple but effective T-shirt. I do like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know
what? Grit.
Paul Heyman idea for them advertising the greatest wrestling match ever.
You think that was a Paul Heyman idea? You think that was a Paul Heyman idea?
They got people talking. How to advertise Randy versus Edge? Call it the greatest wrestling match ever.
Oh yeah.
Please live up to that.
It sounds like something Paul Heyman would say. It sounds like something Heyman would say.
Do y'all believe Edge and Randy could have the greatest wrestling match currently?
They can have a great wrestling match.
But
but not the greatest ever.
Not the greatest ever. They can have a good wrestling match, but not the greatest wrestling match ever.
But you see, though, it has people talking. So that's why it has people talking.
Somebody going to be like, who's in this match? Johnny Gargano? Ciampa? Matt Riddle?
Wait, Randy and Edge? These two are 40.
Okada?
You in WWE now?
Keith Lee? No, Randy Edge. This is Edge's first actual match back wrestling full. This is Randy Orton. Randy, okay, but Edge. Let's see.
We gotta see how he does. Let's see how he does. I think he'll be great.
Can Randy have a great match? Of course.
Oh yeah.
When he's motivated. He was motivated.
Yeah.
And Edge is in great shape too. Better, like great shape of his.
See, we know Randy will be motivated because he's fighting pretty much his best friend. So he'll be motivated.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. How long you think the match will be with no crowd?
Maybe 35 minutes.
I don't think I don't know if they can go. I don't think they'll go as long as the one they had at WrestleMania. Probably 30 minutes, maybe. Because the one they
35 or 30. 35 or 30.
I'll probably go 30 minutes. Probably 30.
I say 25.
25? Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere in that range.
Main event of the show.
Huh?
No, isn't it going to be on Backlash?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure ain't going to be Braun versus The Miz and John Morrison.
Oh, yeah. How do you feel about that match? The 2-on-1 handicap match for the Universal title with Braun versus The Miz and John Morrison.
Oh, that's what that SmackDown World Heavyweight. Because I didn't watch this past SmackDown. I was doing something.
Yep, it's a handicap match. Braun versus
Miz and Morrison.
Yeah, for the title.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like it's just a small step to go to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
They playing a SummerSlam.
Yeah, I think this is probably just a way to get Braun another win because I think he's going to drop that belt probably back to Bray as the Fiend, probably at SummerSlam.
Maybe, but.
And also, you got to look at, okay, on SmackDown, there's Braun. You got Otis with the briefcase.
I honestly think he's going to lose that one.
Roman's gone.
Yeah.
So, and Jeff Hardy is in the Final Four with AJ Styles for the IC title.
Yeah.
So you was like, what's gonna happen? It's not only so many people you could really have Braun fight.
I honestly think that Otis, he's gonna lose the Money in the Bank contract. I think he's gonna lose it.
To
You know
who
what?
though? To who though? That's the question.
It might as well go all the way with let Otis cash in.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who would you have him lose to, John?
Have him lose to?
Yeah.
That I haven't really given that much thought, but I'd say to fucking Bray Wyatt.
who Otis?
I'd say it. Yeah. Bray Wyatt fucking with Otis.
Let Otis cash in.
And see how the people react.
We know how the people are going to react. They're going to love this. You know, a husky guy with probably one of the hottest females in the world. Yes, in the world. Not going to just say wrestling. Mandy Rose up there with the Scarlett Johanssons, the Rihannas, the Margot Robbie, the Ella Mays, the Jodie Smith.
Yeah.
The what's her name? Kalani's. She's up there.
Or another one person, it could be AJ Styles because he's now on SmackDown.
Oh yeah, he got traded to SmackDown now. So.
Yeah.
I mean, who would you want to win the IC title, AJ or Jeff?
Well, AJ Styles, he hasn't held the IC title though. That's the one belt.
Me personally,
that's the one belt he hasn't held since he's been in WWE. He would be a Grand Slam champ if he held it, I think.
I don't think he held the tag. Did he hold the tag team titles? No, he hasn't. Yeah,
no, he hasn't. I'm wrong then. No, he hasn't held the tag belts.
He could have. What happened with him and Jericho? Didn't Jericho turn on him?
They turned.
Yeah,
Jericho turned heel on
him. Yeah, Jericho turned on him. Yeah, so he hasn't held the tag belts. But he hasn't held the IC belt. So honestly, I would have AJ Styles be IC champion. I think he would be a nice, good heel IC champion. Have some quality matches with some people in that mid card. So yeah.
In all honesty, though, I'd like to see Jeff as the Intercontinental Champion.
I mean, Jeff or AJ could work. They could either work.
Okay, let's say if AJ won it, what would you do with Jeff? Because I mean, you did this big redemption video every week.
I'd say have him feud with AJ or try to work his way up again to get a number one contender spot. Do a number one contender match. If he doesn't win, with like Daniel Bryan or like Daniel Bryan versus Jeff Hardy, have them do a number one contender match.
Hey, Bryan's
the following SmackDown.
They said Dan Bryan's taking time off. That was the big reason why AJ's on SmackDown now. Because Bryan's
Daniel Bryan is taking time off. Oh yeah, then probably I don't know.
And we still don't know who's Raw. Like, bro, you got and Chad. You got Ali, Chad Gable. Put them on.
I'd say put Chad Gable on Raw.
I mean, Chad Gable could. I mean, some of these guys could use a push because a lot of the top guys and girls are gone right now. They're gone. So
we need to see some new talent on the TV.
Yeah, they need to get some. They need to
go SmackDown on Raw.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Dominic Godric on SmackDown on Raw.
Oh yeah.
You're talking about Dominic Dijakovic?
Yeah. He's great.
Him and Keith Lee tore the house down in Portland.
Yes, they did. I love that match. That was one of the best.
I fucking love that.
That's one of the best big man matches I've ever seen in my life. I freaking love it.
Oh my god.
Great big man match series.
Dominic Dijakovic fucking jumping off the top rope into Keith Lee on the chair.
Yeah.
Damn. I was like, damn.
Like Dijakovic, Keith Lee, what's the Damian Priest? They fire.
Okay, I got a question about Damian Priest. Somebody said his gimmick is too similar to Aleister Black's. Do you feel that?
Nah. Aleister Black is all about fighting, right? I want to fight. Damian Priest is about being remembered. And it's kind of like more like a vampire-ish.
In a way.
Feel like a vampire.
Alistair is built like a Satanist that just wants to fight.
Kind of.
Yeah. Damian Priest is like, I want to be infamy. How you know what I'm saying? And he's attacking the big stars. Black, he was just sitting, somebody knock on my door.
Please, I want to fight. I want to throw hands, please.
For real. The AJ and them boys had to jump him.
Oh, yeah. So I got another question for you guys. How do you feel about MVP being Bobby Lashley's new manager?
About fucking time.
I'm here for it.
About fucking time.
They should have been done it, man. They should have been done it.
You think with him as his manager now, he's going to get a title shot? Like, no, not a title shot. He's going to be champion in the future?
Well, he's fighting Drew McIntyre at Backlash, but he's not going to win. But down the line, maybe he can win it.
And is it possible for Bobby Lashley to win in the future? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no Roman. There's no Becky. There's no Cena. So anything's possible.
Right.
You got MVP, his manager again, just like in his Impact days. Bobby Lashley's second run in Impact with the Beatdown Clan and being heel, he was magnificent.
Mm-hmm.
Fused with Eddie Edwards, Jeff Hardy, Austin Aries. That's what made people consider Bobby Lashley going back to WWE like, yo, he could be great again. And we see what we got from him. Like, this whole Lana crap was whack. To me, it was whack.
Yeah.
Some people enjoyed it.
It started getting really whack, though. Yeah, it started getting whack. I didn't really like it anymore.
Why some people liked it? Because a black guy was smashing a hot white woman. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
That's the only reason why some people liked it.
I see no lies.
Mm-hmm.
And Bobby Lashley with that terrible feud with Sammy, like, only one good time we seen Bobby was with Roman Reigns feud. He was legit.
Yeah.
Him was decent. Bobby with Leo Rush was dope. Let's be honest, Bobby and Leo was dope. It was pretty good.
Oh, yeah. No, it was cool.
They was
really
good
cool
together. Bobby, Leo Rush with managing Bobby Lashley. But I'm thinking, having MVP as his manager again, going back, kind of takes you back to those beatdown clan days. You know what? You know what they should do? It won't happen, but I would love to see it. You turn Apollo Crews heel. You turn Cedric Alexander and Ricochet heel. Make them a stable.
I was thinking something similar. I think it was Steve.
I don't know about Ricochet. I like the other two. I like the other two.
Maybe not Ricochet, but maybe somebody to compliment Cedric. Maybe, I don't know.
Hell, get Leo back in there. Oh no, he's released. Bring him back though.
Ricochet should have joined Seth Rollins' crew.
That would be good for him.
At the time, Ricochet took that big loss from Lesnar, and he got squashed and just beat the fuck up.
Yeah.
It was hopeless, and he lost a 24/7 title match after that.
Yeah.
To a
nobody.
So I'm like, it was a perfect opportunity for him to join Seth. Now he's tag teaming with Cedric, and let's be real, people like they on TV, bro. Ricochet was on main event. He was wrestling on main event. How you that talented? You on main event? Bianca Belair was on main event a week ago. Like, come on. How you don't put these talented stars on main event?
Yeah, they should not be on main event. Main event shouldn't even be a thing.
Right now. Main event is basically they take that show before Raw, so they're on.
Why? Nobody watches that crap anyway.
Nobody watches main event. Nobody watches main event.
Let's be real.
I watch it.
Besides Ashton, he watches it.
Besides
but,
we know you watch it, but hardly any people watch that.
Casuals, like the casual fans, they don't watch that, man.
No,
it's just sad. Ricochet, Cedric Alexander. Where's Ali? Ali hasn't been seen since how long?
Okay, now there's rumors about Ali potentially being the SmackDown hacker. There's rumors about that, but
you know how I feel about that, Laurel? There was rumors of what was the rumor? there was rumors of Peyton and Billy coming back with a new gimmick.
Still the same thing.
Still the same thing. I heard about that.
But I did love how Peyton came out and shake that ass for us real quick. Nikki Cross was making fun of it.
By the way, for the love of God, please don't break up the Iconics. No,
please don't.
Don't break up the Iconics.
I don't think they will. I think that was just an innocent slap because she was mad. Probably like a little wake up call, like, hey, we need to be better than this.
Let's be honest, they breaking them up.
I don't want them to though.
I don't
actually
want
like
them
on the mic.
They're entertaining.
That slap was a teaser dings. You know WWE, a popular tag team with fans online. Ooh.
Oh. Yeah.
If you break them up, there will be nothing for Peyton Royce or Billy Kay to do.
Exactly. Yeah. They're gonna be nothing. They're not really that good wrestlers. They're good promos.
They're good. They're good characters. They're good. They're funny. But But there's nothing really to tell them for them to do, and I don't know what you can do with them as by themselves. So no, that's all I'm hoping that they're not breaking them up.
I really hope they don't.
But going back to your point about Ricochet, I mean, honestly, okay, so my question asked him. So going back to the MVP and Bobby Lashley thing. So if you were to build a stable with MVP leading it as a manager, you already have Bobby Lashley. Who would you bring in?
Who would I bring in? You gotta have someone in the role of low key and Kenny King. And Ricochet and Cedric fit that perfectly. You could put Apollo in that stable, but Apollo looks too similar like Bobby.
Yeah.
That's the problem with it. It's like they look too similar. Bald, black guy, swole.
I think, yeah.
I think.
And also, wasn't MVP managing the other tag team?
Which one?
The tag team from NXT. The Caucasian guys. I can't remember their tag team name from NXT. But
no, I don't think he is.
I don't think he was managing that team.
No, I don't think he was. I think it was some other dude.
You sure?
I forgot it. Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't think he was thinking of,
but I forgot their name too.
I don't think he was managing that team. I know the team you're talking about, but I don't think he was managing them.
It was someone else, but I know who you're talking about though. I know what team you're talking about. Yeah. No, it's not MVP. I forgot his name, but I know what team you're talking about.
Matt Riddle. I'm talking about. So who was that did the announcement to Ricochet and Cedric about them facing the tag team on Raw? I could have sworn it was MVP.
I can't remember.
But either way, you got to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Or maybe just stick with Bobby Lashley right now, because there's no point spicing up too much and they're not winning nothing.
Yeah. They're building them up right now.
You can't create a new stable. Y'all don't have no type of goal.
True.
Unless you just say, fuck it. Take the goal from Drew McIntyre. Unexpected. And Drew got to fight.
That'd be crazy.
It would be crazy. I mean, something got to shake. The ratings are low.
Yeah. You got to spice it up a little bit. Like, oh, shit, new champion already?
You got to do something. I mean, definitely got to do something.
And I'm not blaming Drew for the ratings, but let's be real. The ratings are low as hell.
People just don't care a lot about these shows, man. You know?
Because crowd situation.
Yep.
Do I still watch without the crowd? Yes. But does the crowd have to affect with the performance? Yes.
Yes.
Like, in the match, bruh, you see a crowd, like an NXT match, that crowd give them warriors the fucking Zinco boots. Like in Dragon Ball Z, man, you get a fucking extra boots in that bitch. Like a Senso beam. You know what I'm saying? Come on, like, rewatch an M. Cole versus Gargano. Or Keith Lee versus Dajakovic. The crowd boosts that shit up.
They hype it up. They hype it up.
Yep.
Match. I can give you an example. John Cena, CM Punk, Money in the Bank.
Yep.
That lecture.
They went crazy.
I'll give you another example of where a crowd really made a match legendary. The Shield versus the Wyatt Family Elimination Chamber 2014.
Oh, that check. This is awesome before the match started.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll give you another one. John Cena versus RVD One Night Stand 2006.
Yes. Yes.
I give you another one. Hogan versus Rock Mania.
Oh.
That's the creme de la creme right there.
That's the creme de la creme right there.
Wait, I give you another one. When Hogan turned heel. That crowd.
What about this one, though? Taker versus Triple H, WrestleMania 28.
Free. The way HBK sold when Taker kicked out or that super category, like his hand
he tried to screw the devil and he got caught.
And he got caught.
He was like, "Oh shit!"
Shoot, NXT with Sasha and Bayley, Brooklyn.
Yep.
Shoot, the Iron Woman match where Izzy was crying. Come on, you need a crowd.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about sports, and when I'm saying this, certain sports can go on with no crowd. Like I watch. Exactly. That can work with no crowd. I'm really curious to see how some of these stick and ball sports work if they come back with no crowd. I'm gonna be curious to see how they work if they come back with no crowd.
I'm trying to see it without crowd.
That's what I'm talking about. If the NBA comes back in July and they come back with no fans to start, that's gonna be interesting to watch.
You should be able to everything once the NBA come back. There's no crowd. You can hear all the trash talking.
See, if they were smart, they would mic up the players and let them play, and you can hear them trash talk during the games. If there was no crowd, they should mic up the players. No, you can't mic up everybody, but like mic up like select players. Like mic up like let's say you got the Heat playing the Lakers. You can mic up LeBron, mic up Anthony Davis. Mic up, what's that dude name?
Mic up, yeah.
What's the
Jimmy Butler?
Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, yeah. Bam, yeah. Mic up like the big star players. There's mic them up. You hear their trash talk during the game. That would definitely make the game a lot fun to watch.
Lakers and Clippers. Just mic up Patrick Beverly.
Yes.
I just want to hear him talk. I just want to hear him get back down while talking crap and then just get dunked on. I hate
Bruh, he's their mascot. You got to be entertaining as hell. If the Lakers did play the Clippers in the playoffs, he's the number one person you're going to see in the interviews.
Oh, yeah.
Kawhi's going to be in the back not saying nothing. Kawhi be like, LeBron doesn't want to guard me. LeBron be like, what you say, Kawhi? Nothing. That's all what happened last time. Barbecue chicken.
Oh yeah.
LeBron
with me though. Yeah.
And
with
Giannis.
me though. Yeah. With me though, if wrestling took time off, I want to be mad.
Avery Bradley pulled up too. What's good?
By the way, speaking of which, on another note about the sports thing, I've heard they're trying to bring college football back. They're going to try to have the season.
Yeah.
They're going to try to have the season come back if they have to do it with no fans because they want the football. They want that money because that college football makes a lot of money for these universities.
Are they paying?
A lot of money.
Are kids getting paid?
The players ain't getting
2021. In 2021, they will.
They need to hurry up and get paid. They should have been paid years ago.
They should have been paid, man. Like I said, if you're gonna bring these college athletes back, especially in a situation like this, you need to pay them. You need to pay them.
Imagine being the number one college prospect and you can't afford Applebee's.
Right? Because you're too busy paying for school.
Uh-huh.
That sucks.
But for real though, yeah. Lorel, going back to the wrestling with fans, I wouldn't have been mad if wrestling companies decided to not have shows during this.
That's what
I wouldn't have been mad.
I'm always going to be kind of mixed on that because a lot of people still said, why didn't, even like, if they wanted to have WrestleMania, you have it, why didn't you take that break afterwards? At least for maybe like, it didn't have to be that long, maybe for a month. If you wanted to come back in a month, people would have understood it. But why, like, that could have been a perfect time to take a break after WrestleMania.
Yeah, after WrestleMania, I was expecting that. I was expecting, okay, they're going to take a break and probably come back like in May or something, late May.
Yeah.
And start the road to SummerSlam. Like, I wouldn't have been mad with that.
Right.
I'm just glad I'm not seeing clip shows no more. I'm going to show on other pay-per-views on Raw and SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember when everything first went down, they were showing old matches. Oh, man, that was the worst.
I was so disappointed.
Hell, I mean, if they could have done that a lot better, though. They could have done it a lot better. They could have played WrestleMania 17. They could have done that on live TV.
Well, they would have to edit out the Benoit match.
Oh, yeah, they would have. Shit.
But should they have took a break? Yeah, they should have took at least a 2 or 3 month break. But I don't know how the business side works. Do the wrestlers still get paid or not? Who knows?
They would still have to pay the wrestlers because they're on the contract. Even though it's an independent contractors, they would still have been able to get paid. I mean, as far as I know, like I said, I remember watching a video. I think I watched a video about that. If let's say hypothetically, WWE and AEW took time off, they say, you know what, does a show for like 2 months. Let's say they don't come back till June. You got that period. You think the wrestlers will still be able to get paid during that period? Because you have to say, hey, because of this pandemic, we're not going to do shows for 2 months. You guys will still be able to get your pay, but you just sitting at home. They should have been able to get paid. I don't understand why they wouldn't have been able to get paid. The only thing I would have been wondering about are the TV deals. But as far as I know, you could have just aired old shows for both, but you don't know how much back catalog the shows would have had. So,
dude, you could have aired old NXT episodes so people could be more accustomed to it.
Old takeover shows.
Old takeovers would be nice to air in the hiatus.
Play Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole's 3 Stages of Hell match.
Like, play some Table for 3 on TV.
Oh, yeah. War Games. Hell, even War Games. You can show War Games matches on there.
You know.
Yeah.
Break was nice. Well, they don't do house shows no more, but
hell, even show Rock versus Hogan on TV.
Yeah,
show how that crowd was lit.
Want to watch Rock versus Hogan on TV? Like, imagine you see.
They were showing old WrestleManias on ESPN. That's what a lot of people got again this year because there was no sports. All they had was wrestling.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they could have aired better WrestleManias.
They aired like the most recent ones. They ain't aired like no ones from like the past. Like they could have.
I think it was good. They aired recent ones because there's no point showing a WrestleMania 17 and 19, and a lot of them guys are not there. So you back and they're not there. So, but you seen a recent one like, okay, this is the Cat Roman.
Okay.
Now, so
yeah. Hell, even WrestleMania 24, that one was a classic. Undertaker versus Edge.
It's funny how the poster children are not there right now.
No, that was too far back. Even in 2008, it's still too far back because it was over 10 years ago, man. That's over 10 years ago. You can't air anything. Most of the cats from those manias are retired or left.
Oh, yeah.
The oldest person we still got is what, Undertaker and Kane?
Undertaker. Kane's doing his marriage stuff. So I'd probably say the Undertaker.
Undertaker. You know what? They doing the Undertaker documentary right now.
Oh, yeah. That shit's going to be on. That's just on right now. They just put out the new
speaking
episode.
of which, probably since we mentioned Undertaker, how y'all feel about the first 2 parts of his documentary?
I loved it.
Episode 1, from what I seen, episode 1, it was good. It kind of reminded me of Last Dance in a way.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I loved it. I love it because you guys know I'm a huge Undertaker fan. I consider him the greatest of all time. And seeing what.
Wait, what's that? You consider him the what?
The greatest of all time.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
The greatest of all time.
You said GOAT, motherfucker.
And just seeing how he knows about WrestleMania 33, he knows how he shouldn't have been in that match to begin with. He wasn't in the best shape. I just like the fact that he knows that wasn't his best match and he wants to redeem himself, which I respect.
Which was WrestleMania 33? Roman or John Cena?
That was the Roman match.
Taker.
That was the Roman match.
That was the Roman
and he
match.
knew he was that was a bad match. He was in bad shape. He said he knew he was in bad shape then. And he feels like, you know what, I can't go out like this. So I have to respect him for saying, you know what, even though personally I should have felt like he should have retired after that, because the way they ended that was like, you can't do what you did at the end of that Mania and then come back. That's kind of because they made it seem like that was his last. That was gonna be his last.
But when Cena called him out, though, it was like, okay, he wants the Undertaker. He wants him to redeem himself. He's like, how many of you guys want to see me get my ass kicked by the Undertaker? And the crowd cheered.
But that was a quick match, though. That was like a goal.
Oh yeah.
I think that was intended, and
Cena
probably intended for him to get squashed
because he said because he said in a promo he wants to see me get my ass kicked by the Undertaker, and he got his ass kicked.
Yeah, I think he knew it was going to be a squash because he wanted to make Taker look good, so the Taker could still make sure that Taker got some redemption.
In a way, but
Taker ending his career right now, he ended on a high note with the AJ Styles.
If he ended his career right now, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah,
I mean, he'd still be the GOAT for me. He got nothing else left to accomplish. I mean, if he wants to be a Grand Slam champion, then, but you know, it don't matter to me.
You read the article that he feels a little bit jealous about HBK, how he got to end his career, like just to walk away, not want to come back.
I mean, they tore the house down. Michaels was happy with it. He was happy with the match, but Taker
kind of envy because Undertaker's like waiting for like, when would that come to him? Like that one match, do you feel like this is it?
Hell, Undertaker, if he wanted to, he could have retired after the final HBK match at 26. He could have if he wanted to.
Honestly,
that's a lot of potential stuff. That's years ago.
That's years ago. Honestly, if he wanted to, I think before the Boneyard match, because that was great. But I think the last one we really could have seen him retire after it was probably not the Streak, the Punk match. If he were retired after the Punk match, I wouldn't have been mad about that.
Hell, even WrestleMania 28, he could have retired after that match. Because he took a beating in that match.
Oh, yeah.
In the Hell in a Cell. He took a beating. You see his back?
Yeah.
All bruised up and shit.
On all the chair shots he took from Hunter, man.
Shoot, forget the Lesnar stuff. I'm not talking about when Lesnar broke the streak. I'm talking about the Lesnar SummerSlam, the Hell in a Cell matches.
Oh,
fire.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, Undertaker could have retired after those matches, too. But it just goes to show that he's not fulfilled yet. Like, I think he still has a couple left more in the tank.
I think he wants to have that, I think he wants to go out or have that one last classic match where he's like, you know what, I gave it my all. I went out on the high note, and this is all I got. I'm done.
Yeah.
Who you think that will come from?
Me personally, the two guys that I think could either be Seth Rollins or AJ Styles. Me personally, I like to see the Seth Rollins feud because I know it would be interesting to see.
I think Rollins is a good enough guy where he knows he's having a match with Taker, he's gonna pull out everything.
But he's got to keep up with Taker's pace too, because Taker's not what he used to be. I mean,
right.
He's got both hips replaced.
He knows that, but he's gonna make sure he gives Taker his best match he can give him, even at his current age.
Yeah. What do you think, Ashton?
I say Seth and Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan?
Seth and Daniel Bryan. If I had to say someone from NXT,
Adam Cole.
Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle?
It would be weird explaining how that would be a feud from the beginning. You know how Matt Riddle is. He'd be like, yo, Taker, let's have a match, bro. Walk off.
I can't retire Brock, so let me retire you.
You know, Matt Riddle is a great wrestler and athlete. I mean, I don't know why Goldberg's so pissed off because Matt Riddle don't like his wrestling. I mean, I didn't even say you was shit, Goldberg.
Goldberg,
I say
you heard how Michelle
Goldberg
said?
is shit.
Like,
Goldberg is shit.
Goldberg can't go long in the ring, man. He can't.
You heard how you said? You heard how Michelle did it? She's like, usually he's fine after a match. He was like, something's wrong.
Yeah.
They buried the hell out of Goldberg. Like, yo, that match was shit.
I haven't seen the newest part yet. When he talks,
I haven't seen it either. But we already know what happened.
Yeah, we know that Goldberg match was shit.
Taker even cussed Goldberg out backstage.
He did?
Yeah, that was one of the articles I read. It said Undertaker was so heated, he yelled at Goldberg.
Low-key, Undertaker do be yelling. Like, I remember Survivor Series. It was Undertaker and Kane against the Wyatt family. They took the part out, and during the part where Undertaker going for a tombstone, you heard him yell, Luke Harper, come on, get up. Franklin pick his ass up. Then I try to rewatch it, they edited that part. Like,
they edited it out.
For real, like, if you catch WWE at the right time, you can see certain parts. Like the old SmackDown match with Natalya and Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox had pussy slip. You can see everything, but they edited that shit. It's not there no more.
I remember speaking of lips. I remember watching an episode of I think it was SmackDown or Main Event where Rosa Mendez, where later pulled Rosa Mendez trunks and her full ass teeth were showing. I don't know if it was SmackDown or Main Event, but you know what I'm talking about, Ashton.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Main Event. It might have been for a Diva storyline.
It was part of the Total Diva storyline.
A nip slip for a Diva storyline too?
I think so, yeah.
I was like, ooh, yeah.
Just to show you guys how much of a diehard Undertaker I am. Hold on, let me get my collectors out really quick.
Hey,
oh man, I took this show off. Wait a minute, hold up. I'm about to say that I took this show off.
Can you guess this attire right here, Ashton? What's this one right here?
The Minister of Darkness?
Yes, sir. 1999 WrestleMania 15.
That's one of my favorite gimmicks he did.
And I got American Badass right here. You see? Little Dead Man ink action.
Dead Man, oh, that's nice. Is that what circuit year is that?
This one is 1999, and I think this one's 2001.
Nice.
Just see, telling you, man, I know my shit. 19 years old, but I know my shit.
Now, here's an Undertaker question for y'all. What's your favorite incarnation of Undertaker? And what's your favorite top 3 or 5 matches from ever?
And top incarnation of Undertaker, for me, I'd probably go with probably classic Deadman Undertaker, like from around like 2004-ish, or like 2004 till pretty much 2010.
Okay.
Yep.
What's your favorite match? Laura?
I already said match. I said Deadman.
No, what's your favorite matches from him now?
Matches? Okay. Well, man, I got so many.
Give us 5.
Let's see. Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 25. Undertaker versus Triple H, WrestleMania 27. Undertaker versus CM Punk, WrestleMania 29. Undertaker versus The Rock versus Kurt Angle, Vengeance 2002. You know I had to put that one in there.
Mm-hmm.
And Undertaker versus Kurt Angle, No Way Out 2006. Underrated.
Let's see. I was gonna say the same thing as Lorel when he came back as a dead man in 2004, and that one's my favorite Taker. The nomination, like a quick nomination, I would probably put 1999 Ministry Taker. Just the way he looked, it was so badass. This fucking evil goatee and all that shit.
Yeah, the evil goatee and shit. Yeah.
And my favorite matches from the Undertaker, my personal top 5, it would be Undertaker versus CM Punk, WrestleMania 29, like Guevara. Undertaker versus Kurt Angle. Undertaker versus Shawn, WrestleMania 25. Undertaker versus Triple H, WrestleMania 28, Hell in a Cell. And then, what else? The Undertaker versus Randy Orton, WrestleMania 21.
Oh, yes, that's another good one. The Randy match is great.
My favorite incarnation is Ministry of Darkness. The goatee, the music, the way his swagger, like, bro, they was kidnapping niggas,
Yeah.
things. He was obsessed trying to fuck Stephanie. Like, he used to stick his tongue out like Steve Fillmore does.
Shout out to Steven.
Shout out to Steve.
Like, man, like his swagger during that time was just dope.
Yeah, that attire that he had was dope too.
Austin,
and he was a WWF champion at that time too.
His reign is kind of forgettable around that time because Owen died at that time.
Oh yeah, during that time.
So it's kind of forgettable.
But him and Austin though, they had a great feud though.
They had a hip problem around that time also.
Yeah, he had a lot of problems going on at that time too.
Oh yeah, he had a lot of injuries. I mean, that's.
But it was dope though. It was dope though because while he wasn't wrestling, he was slowly turning into that American badass form.
Yeah, that
slowly
was like
but surely.
He took. I think he was off of TV somewhere before. I know he missed WrestleMania 2000 because of his injury. Then he came back as the badass. Came back as American Badass on Judgment Day.
That might be my favorite return when The Rock was getting jumped by DX.
And he came
full cycle. But it's the Undertaker. He chokeslammed the fuck out of X-Pac and Shane.
It's the Undertaker. It's the Undertaker. He was chokeslamming people left and right, bro.
Yeah.
He
came out on that motorcycle, man. Playing Kid Rock.
And I love the promo. I don't dress like Big Evil no more, but I'm still down with the devil. I would go meet Evil on your
ass. He said that to The Rock.
He goes, even though I may not dress like Satan anymore, I'm still down with the devil, and I will go medieval on your ass. He and JR's like, he didn't call him Roy, he called him Boy.
And then The Rock just sit there with the title belt, just yeah.
He's like, I was wrestling while you were in the backseat of your dad's truck smelling Mary Jane Rotten Crotch.
The Rock couldn't say nothing. He was just holding the belt like.
Do you remember that other time when The Rock was mocking the Undertaker? Undertaker came out and said, "Boy, I crippled more people than polio." You might not be the first, but you will be
last.
Him, Triple H, and Austin were the only ones that could go toe to toe, and Mick Foley, they can go toe to toe with The Rock on the mic at that time.
Yes.
Please, nobody say Paul Heyman because The Rock killed Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
No.
Was dope. The Rock that one time. He said.
Oh, by the way, Triple H, The Rock is something you're not. As
CM Punk did go. He did have The Rock in that one promo. You know what he
box with God.
Yeah. When he go with the Nas line. Yes, that's that promo.
When your arms are too short to box with God.
The Rock said some crazy shit. And he rock bottom.
My favorite promo about The Rock, though, is when he told Triple H to shut up. He goes, if By the way, The Rock is something you're not, Triple H, and that's undisputed champion. So shut up, bitch.
Oh yeah, that's 2002. Oh man, my favorite Rock promo of all time will forever be the one where he's mocking everybody before Hell in a Cell Armageddon 2000. We just going off on everybody like it was like even if The Rock's gotta beat Kurt Angle, which means I'm gonna drink a big glass of milk, a bunch of chocolate chip cookies, and then maybe I'll take 3 Viagra.
Drink a couple beers. Anybody might Steve Austin. Drink a couple beers while listening to Backstreet Boys.
And that's the bottom line because the great one says. Oh,
my favorite Undertaker matches. Y'all kind of said them, but I'm gonna name some other Undertaker. I'm gonna name some other Undertaker matches so some people could look at.
Okay.
So Undertaker and Mick Foley. I think it was Mankind at the time. The Ballroom Brawl.
98 Hell in a Cell?
Not the Hell in a Cell, but the Boiling Room Brawl. Oh, that's a good one.
That's just a classic, bro. That's just a classic.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Boiling Room Brawl, yes. People talk about the King of the Ring match all the time, but they sleep on that one.
Yep. Then you can't forget Undertaker versus HBK. First Hell in a Cell match.
Oh, the first one, 97. Yeah.
Wasn't that the first WWF 5-star match?
Yep.
Was it?
Really?
Was it a 5-star match? It
Yeah,
was, right?
Wow.
For people who care about the 5-star matches, it was the first 5-star match. Wait. Was it?
No, it was the first 5-star match WWF had.
No, Stone Cold was. Stone Cold and Bret Hart.
Oh yeah, that one at WrestleMania 13.
Yeah. I don't think it was 5-star, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm. It was.
Okay, I might need to take another look at that. I think I could be wrong, but yeah. What else?
For people who care about, I got 3 more matches. Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, Hell in a Cell, the first one.
Which one from 2002 or the one from?
Yeah, 2002. No Mercy. No Mercy.
Yes,
2002.
yes, I love that one. Yes,
that shit was brutal. That shit was brutal.
It's reminiscent of like the Pistons versus the Bulls. You got the dude, which is the Pistons, going against the Young Buck, the Bulls. So that was a war. And what else? I got 2 more matches. Undertaker versus Stone Cold. No, SummerSlam. Madison Square Garden. Highway to Hell.
Oh, yeah.
Austin said he didn't really like that match, though. Because he got knocked out during that match.
Because I can't remember it.
Yeah.
Remember, during the match, he got hit on his head. But people or fan of wrestling, they love that match. That match just was good. Fire.
I heard Stone Cold accidentally broke the Undertaker's tailbone in that match. Because I remember there was a table spot, and he landed on his tailbone or something like that.
Yeah. But that match was still a classic, though.
I gotta rewatch that one again because that one was pretty good.
I gotta rewatch that one myself. It's been a minute since I've seen it.
Austin doesn't like it because in the beginning of the match he hit his head. Undertaker's head came up, so he fucked his head.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Austin doesn't like
it. Hebner's like, Austin's like, where am I? And Earl Hebner goes, you're in the garden, boy.
Fuck Earl Hebner for what he did to Brett.
It's not like he had a choice, Ashton. Come on, it was his job. He didn't want to lose his job.
Earl Hebner was, I swear, I got your back.
But then he had no other choice, though, because he's like, do you want, and to fucking, what's his name?
Yeah, if Earl Hebner cared about his job so much, he would never got 5 years later from stealing from Vince.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. He wouldn't have gotten fired.
That's why he's not with WWE. He got fired because he got caught stealing shirts and shit. If he cared about his job that much. You know what I'm saying? I got one more. One more match. What's my last match? There's so many. It's Undertaker. He has a career of matches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Damn, I just had the person in my head. One more match. Name some wrestlers real quick.
Stone Cold, Rock, Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit, Triple H, Jericho,
Jeff Hardy. Undertaker, Jeff Hardy ladder match.
Oh, another one. Yeah. Jeff, the one from 2002. Yes. Yeah. From Raw 2002, yeah.
Climb the ladder, kid. Make yourself famous.
Those are my matches because y'all named my top 5, so I wanted to open the gap wider for people who watch.
Okay. That Undertaker Jeff Hardy match though, that one's good. I like that match a lot.
That's definitely good, man. That match really is good. It really put Jeff Hardy on the map, man. It really did.
Hey, and it shows you can still get over in the losing effort.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
You know, it's not always about winning.
Right.
Jeff Hardy still wanted to smoke after the match, man. He still wanted to smoke.
He still did.
He said, "I'm still standing, Undertaker." Taker's like, "Oh yeah." Taker's like, "Oh yeah." All right, bro. I'm finna beat you. And he's like, "You know what? Never mind. You're in my respect. You're still standing."
I mean, and there's some other stuff that Taker has done. Undertaker came first at WrestleMania was dope.
Yeah, that was dope. When he kicked out of the tombstone like 2 times.
Yeah.
The crowd popped. Like, what? He kicked out of the tombstone? No one kicks out of that shit.
And
that shit was...
Undertaker and Batista.
Oh man, 2023? Yes, that's an underrated one.
Last man standing. They were dope.
Yeah. The Undertaker and Batista had a lot of good matches, man.
They're underrated matches.
Yeah. Underrated matches.
The one at Backlash, the one at Cyber Sunday.
Underrated. The Hell in a Cell match they had.
Survivor Series.
People don't like Batista all because of the whole he came back with like shades and tight jeans. Oh, and he stole Daniel Bryan moment. So they don't give Batista credit.
No,
but
stole his moment.
Yeah, you know the Royal Rumble moment.
Oh, yeah. you know, people said that should have been Daniel Bryan's that year.
But
well, he did win it that year, though. He did win it that year. But Batista, people say he shouldn't have been in the match.
Yeah.
But if Batista passed away, you hear all these stories off. I was always a fan, but you was the same nigga criticizing Batista, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Fuck out of here with that.
Get out of here. Miss me with that crap. But yeah, definitely a lot of Batista matches. That whole feud in 2007, it's very underrated.
For real. People forget Edge cashed in.
The Edge matches, man. Oh, I didn't mention Edge and Taker at SummerSlam 2008. That was
a classic, too.
Yeah.
That one gets an honorary mention.
Taker had a lot of good feuds with a lot of, you know what?
It just goes to show how good of a fucking wrestler and talent he is.
He had a lot of his best feuds, in my opinion, came from guys from the Ruthless Aggression era. Not saying he didn't have one great feuds with people from the Attitude era, but a lot of them came from like those Ruthless guys who made the Ruthless Aggression era, like your Edges, your Batistas, your Ortons. He had a lot
especially Randy.
Yeah.
Especially Randy.
Yeah. With a lot of good, there was some bad. Because he did have to work with a lot of green people around that time.
He did.
Oh, yeah.
Hitchman. Y'all remember Hitchman?
Oh, yeah.
Then he had to work with Ken Anderson.
Oh, they're talking about the match of Survivor Series with them two when he fought Mr. Kennedy. I thought that match wasn't terrible.
The first blood match, right?
Yeah. Who else did he have working with? Ken Anderson, Hitchman.
Dog, that chair shot Undertaker put on Mr. Kennedy, though.
Yeah.
God, it looked nasty.
He worked with MVP was great, though, I think.
The MVP
that was an MVP debuted around that time. He was around at that time.
Straight. He also worked with Booker T. Booker T was straight.
Yeah, the Booker T was straight.
Hitchman, and it was some, like, Matt Morgan was green.
Oh, yeah, that.
So he
fucking
did have green people. Great Khali. Woo, that great Khali. That worked Great Khali.
Oh, he had a shit.
And always John Cena, Triple H got good matches. Got Great Khali.
Yeah,
they had a good last man. Taker and Khali had a good last man standing match on SmackDown.
I don't remember. I just remember the pay-per-view matches.
I don't remember.
You gotta check out the Last Man Standing match.
I don't think I've seen that one between Taker.
That one's a good match.
I have to look at.
I seen Undertaker and Big Show.
If you know the SmackDown, John, SmackDown, send that to me in a PM. I may watch that because I never seen that.
I'm gonna try to find it.
Okay.
It's a good match though.
Because I have to say the only people who got good matches out of Khali was Cena and Triple H.
No, Undertaker got a good match out of him. It was good.
It sure
I'm speaking the God's honest truth. Live TV, Undertaker gave Great Khali a good match. It was the last man standing match. Last man standing match. All right.
I know.
Well, like I said, send me the link to that. I will watch it. If you find it, let me know the SmackDown.
I got you. Don't worry. I got you.
Y'all remember the Undertaker Big Show casket match? Was it a casket or was it a coffin?
It was a casket match.
That was straight.
Was it on the episode of SmackDown?
Survivor Series, I think.
It was Survivor Series. Because I remember an episode of SmackDown, I think it was like 2008, and it was in San Diego, and I was there for that, and they pulled out a casket between, I think it was Undertaker versus Chavo Guerrero in a casket match, I think.
I know Chavo got scored.
Yeah. I was there for that match. I remember seeing a casket on that episode of SmackDown.
Yeah, I think it was probably a squash. I think I remember that match, though.
It has to be a squash. It's Chavo.
It's Chavo Guerrero. He's a role player, man.
I can't remember because it was so many years ago. It was 2008, and I was a kid. But I remember going to that. It was fun. It was fun to see. But yeah, Undertaker. We've been going on a long time talking about the Undertaker, and it just goes to show how much of a fucking great character he is.
I mean, the dude got over a 30-year career, man. You can name Taker matches for days.
Oh yeah.
Taker versus Bret Hart, SummerSlam.
Oh, 97.
Was it 98 or 90? What year was it?
It had to be 97 because Bret left. You said 98, so it had to.
With HBK as a special guest referee, right?
HBK screwed Bret again.
Yeah, that was 97. That had to be
97. That was 97.
Yep.
Undertaker versus Sid Vicious was whack.
Yeah, because it was crazy around that time. HBK
retired. I think I seen. Didn't Taker have like a wrestle? Did he have a WrestleMania match with Hulk Hogan at one point?
Taker?
No.
Nah, Survivor Series.
Oh, that was Survivor Series. Okay, all right.
Judgment Day, because Taker won the undisputed title from Hogan.
Not that match. I'm talking about like early 90s. Not that.
Yeah, it was Survivor Series.
All right.
I think 90. No, was it? It was some show, but it was in 91. It was in 91.
I knew that's what I was talking about.
Wait, did Undertaker ever face Ultimate Warrior?
Yes, and it was in a body bag match in the early. It was in the 90s, I think. I'm surprised I remember that match because I remember seeing the DVD that they had for it.
But I can't. There's so many matches, man. Like, dude was wrestling in the 80s, and he's still wrestling now.
Part time, once a year, once, twice, 3 times a year.
That's better than Mick Foley.
Signing a 15-year deal.
I heard about that. Was that true?
Apparently, it is.
I can't believe it.
Well,
that was hilarious.
I mean, it just goes to show. It just goes to show how much Vince McMahon loves the Undertaker. I mean, you're not gonna.
He said it in the documentary.
Yeah.
He said it in the documentary. So
he said.
Who else? Two other people I think had 15-year deals. I think Bret Hart had a 15-year deal.
No, Bret Hart had a 20-year deal.
Oh, it was higher than Undertaker.
Yeah, it was a 20-year deal, but Vince couldn't pay it, so he's like, I can't do this. I'm sorry.
That is crazy. How you can't pay one of your best performers?
Because they were at that time they couldn't afford it. Because remember, it was so bad in WWF during the Monday Night War in late '97 that they had to cut out the water coolers from the offices.
Damn.
It was that bad. They almost went out of business. It was that bad.
Yeah, this is where 97. That's around the time they were getting their ass kicked by WCW.
Yeah, so he couldn't.
Look what
Vince McMahon couldn't afford that contract.
Look what happened to WCW.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh! Don't let those WCW fans.
It's a pure example of not letting the inmates run the asylum.
Well, that's what happened to WCW, unfortunately. A lot of their problems came from inside, not necessarily because of WWF, but a lot of their problems
and the executives too that didn't want wrestling. They didn't want wrestling on their programming.
Right. The AOL Time Warner deal kind of screwed them too. So.
All right. Yeah. I have a topic for y'all. Let's move to basketball.
All right.
Basketball movies. What would you say is your top 3 basketball movies?
Oh man. Probably freaking Above the Rim, Loving Basketball, and
Space Jam count?
Fucking Space Jam.
Space Jam can count.
Yeah, Space Jam. That's what I can say.
I would go Space Jam. What was the one with Woody Harrelson in it?
White Man Can't Jump.
White Man Can Jump. And then, yeah, like Laurel said, Above the Rim.
Damn. Y'all naming mines.
You know I had to put Loving Basketball. Yes, it's kind of corny. Yes, it's a cheesy romance movie, but I love it. I love that movie.
Okay, since y'all named mines, I'm gonna name some other ones to give some more love to.
All right.
The Sixth Man.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Marlon Wayans, Sixth Man.
I don't think.
Where'd John go?
I'm still here. Don't worry.
You see it, John? Sixth Man, Marlon Wayans?
I don't think so.
Damn. It's a classic. It's a comedy, though.
Okay, I would have to look that up. Huh?
The original Teen Wolf.
Original Teen Wolf? I've heard that one, yeah.
Ah, damn. I haven't seen it either. Damn. Coach Carter.
Yes. Yes. I didn't know they didn't name that one to me. That's what the one I was thinking of. That's the one I should have said Space Jam. Coach Carter. Yes, I love Coach.
Some good ones. Like Blue Chips.
That's a good one.
A romance movie, you can watch with your chick, Just Right, Carmen, Queen Latifah. You know what? Like Mike was a good movie.
I like Mike.
Shit, let's be honest. Low key, Like Mike had a better story than Space Jam.
Do you think so?
You think it did?
If we being honest, the actual story of Space Jam is the Looney Tunes are battling these little monsters, and they take the NBA's talent. So Michael Jordan got to help save the world. Versus actual story about a boy that's an orphan looking for a family.
And he finds these shoes that give him extraordinary abilities to play basketball.
Yeah. Like Mike had a better actual story.
I guess if somebody said the actual story is better, I wouldn't get mad about that.
If you got a chance, rewatch both. Mike might have a better actual story.
Because I've seen Like Mike and I've seen Space Jam, and they're both good movies. But I didn't think about this. I have to think about this. I've never thought about the story with that.
It's just Like Mike doesn't get that much love because people consider Bow Wow corny.
True.
Yeah, true.
I mean, there's more corny people in the world, like The Game.
Game fans hate when you say that.
Man, do we need a name? Like, I could give a Joseph Chapman essay about how corny The Game is.
You don't need to give no essay about how corny The Game is, but people love The Game, man. He make good music, but
even our boy Trey Givens would say The Game is corny.
So you think Trey?
You're wrong though.
Trey would say.
Trey told me the other day. He said, "Yeah, The Game is corny."
Wow. And I know Trey loved The Game, but even he said he corny. Man.
Trey said, "I have to take my bias hat off. The Game is corny in ways."
I see no lies.
There's a lot of basketball movies though. I mean, hurricane season was good. Have y'all seen hurricane season?
Have you here's one
I don't think I have.
Here's one. Have you seen the one where Martin Lawrence is the coach and he coaches like this middle school team and they win?
Rebound?
Yes. I liked that movie when I was younger. I don't know if I still like it now, but I liked it when I was younger.
You know what's a trash one? The one with Kevin Durant.
Which one?
I think what's it called? Thunder. It was called Thunder something. Thunder shot. Thunder stuff. What was it called?
I never seen
Thunderstruck. I don't know.
Was it? Wait a minute. Was this supposed to be a reference to the Oklahoma City Thunder and to an AC/DC song at the same time?
I have no idea, to be honest.
But it was
because it sounds like that. It's a play on the Thunder and on an old AC/DC song.
All I know is that it was whack.
And remember Buddy from the lottery ticket?
Yes.
Boy, he was in it. He was Kevin Durant manager.
Damn.
That was corny.
On a side note,
shit.
On a side note, I'm low key pissed because I was checking my app. I was checking the app that I have, and there's one show I said I was gonna watch called You Me Her that it's supposed to be on this shit. It's not on here no more. I'm just like, bullshit.
Show called?
I wanted to watch this.
What's the show called?
You Me Her. I wanted to watch it because it's been a minute since I saw it. I wanted to just watch it. Huh?
Show or a movie?
It's a show. It's a show.
What was it on?
Huh?
What app was it on?
It wasn't Netflix. It was on my cable app. So I wanted to see if I could find it again, but it's not on here.
I'm gonna send you a link to this free website. Maybe you can find it.
Send me a link to that because I'm on to watch it because I want to it's been a minute since I watched it. I just wanted something fun to watch today. So.
Before I gotta mention this basketball movie before I lose my basketball card. He Got Game.
Yes. He Got Game. Yes.
He Got Game.
Yeah, that's another good one. That's another good basketball.
Ass off in that movie. But yeah, I'm gonna send you a link for that. What other topics I want to discuss?
I mean, let's see what we hit. We hit last dance, Owen Hart, talked a little bit about wrestling, talked a little bit about the Doja Cat stuff.
Yeah, I think we covered everything we needed to.
We pretty much hit the big topics. I think we covered everything. Unless you got something else.
I mean, horror movies?
I don't know. I'll be down for that.
I mean, we could say we don't have to talk about everything in this one podcast. We can have future discussions. You know, we could do this like bi-weekly, weekly, whatever y'all want to do. This is like the first. This will be the first part. Is just like it's episode 1 of this podcast. So,
but it's 2 parts.
It'll be 2 parts. It'll be part 1 and part 2. So, you know, we'll have more episodes in the future. So more time.
Wait. There's one topic we ain't discussed.
All right.
Zack Snyder getting to fulfill his movie.
Oh, right. The Batman, the Snyder cut. Yeah.
So congrats to Zack. Congrats to the fans. I was waiting, promoting it. Like, I can't wait for his vision to come true.
Yeah, it's going to be on.
They're doing that now?
Yeah, the Snyder cut. The Snyder cut is going to be on HBO Max next year.
Ooh. And people, what's the difference? Martian Manhunter, the Green Lantern is rumored. Different scenes. Like, Wonder Woman originally killed Steppenwolf. He didn't leave. Escape with the parademons. He got killed. His head got slashed. Superman, a black suit.
Ooh.
Cyborg's the heart of the story. He wasn't in the movie that came out. So there's a lot of different.
Let's just hope DC gets their head out of their ass with this once they release it and fucking make better movies.
Yep, hope.
DC some good movies. Shazam, Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad was straight. I mean, the villain was weak, but the movie was straight. I mean, shit. DC got the dope cartoon movies. They just released one of the best movies they did, Justice League Dark.
But live action movies, I think with with DC, I think they need to go the more darker route because that's what they're more known for and more popular about, like getting into like the dark shit with superheroes.
It depends on the character.
Yeah,
You
it
can't be
depends on the
doing you
character.
can't be doing dark shit with like Superman. You can, but you can't be doing it all the time with him.
I
Well,
only
no.
seen
Like Batman, maybe with Wonder Woman to an extent. Cyborg, Joker, obviously, definitely Joker.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they just won an Oscar, so I mean,
yeah. But I'm about to say you didn't mention
But that
Joker,
movie though, with the new Joker, it wasn't DC wasn't a part of it at all. I think like they had no hands on film.
DC owns the Joker.
They own.
I thought they didn't part of it though. I thought they didn't have nothing to do with it.
No, John, they own it, John.
Oh, my bad.
Is Joker was not part of the continued story, the shared universe.
Okay, that's what I meant.
It was his own thing. It was his own thing. That's
what I mean. Not
Joker.
The
Joker movie was his own thing, but it's not part of the DC universe.
That's what I meant. Not they didn't own
DC
it.
doing good, and they had Aquaman. Like Man of Steel to me was one of my favorite movies of all time, and it wasn't about because it was dark. It was about being realistic, the sci-fi, the scope, how you modify Superman to this time period versus how he was in the 70s. I love it. It had the best acting I've ever seen.
I just hope they just get better and better. That's just me though. Like I want them to do well. Maybe not better than Marvel, but you know what I mean.
DC got a lot of shit. Like, if we honest, Marvel canceled their good ass Netflix shows, while DC.
Aren't they moving them to Disney Plus? Aren't they moving them to Disney?
No, they ain't moving Jessica Jones. They ain't moving Luke Cage. They ain't moving Daredevil.
And DC just capped off the Arrowverse with movie cameos. They connected every TV show ever existed in the Arrow finale. So, like DC got the Flash 6th season. They got renewed for the 7th season. They got Legends of Tomorrow, Black Lightning, Superwoman. I mean not Superwoman, Supergirl, Batwoman. So DC's doing a good job with like other stuff too.
I think DC has handled the TV side of things a little bit better than Marvel has. They have. Way better. They have handled it.
Marvel, Agent of Shield's connected to the movies. How? America still don't know Coulson alive. Coulson wasn't even at Captain America. No, he wasn't even at Iron Man's funeral. The TV shows are not connected. You know what? I would have been cool if they didn't have Luke Cage and none of them in the fight scenes. But at least it was at the funeral. That would have been cool.
Yeah, they didn't have none of the TV characters there. No Luke Cage, no Jessica Jones, no Daredevil, no Punisher, no Cloak and Dagger, none of them.
Yeah.
No, not even Coulson. And Coulson was in the movies. I mean, every day has some flaws with some stuff. But to say these are doing good, they are.
They're doing better with the TV stuff, way better than Marvel is.
And the TV stuff, I'll give you that. Like the animated TV shows and all that stuff, they are.
Y'all need to check the animated movies. I mean, I would say the movies too. The last movie you could say you probably didn't like was Justice League, maybe, but Suicide Squad was least straight. Aquaman.
I like the Harley Quinn movie.
Shazam.
I still haven't seen the Harley Quinn movie.
Joker won an Oscar. The Harley Quinn movie is good.
I like it.
If you like the animated Harley Quinn show, you will love the Harley Quinn movie. Has Marvel won an Oscar yet?
Marvel?
No.
Yeah, have they won that?
No.
The Joker has. I mean, what matters more? Winning the Oscar, getting your movie nominated with Oscars, or just being hit with fans? It's the
thing that matters the most is money, and we know that.
Marvel makes a shit ton of money.
That's what matters most to them is making that cash. Same thing with DC, but
the Russo brothers are fucking billionaires now because of those movies.
only certain Marvel movies stand
I
out.
ain't mad at him.
I ain't mad at him either. I just need a Hulk movie. We just need a Hulk movie.
That's not going to happen.
That's not gonna happen.
Hulk movie's
That's
not gonna happen. I'm sorry, John, but a Hulk movie is not gonna happen.
I mean, Hulk is tied up with different studios, so they can't make a solo Hulk movie.
No.
Oh yeah.
Hulk is with the Hulk character still with Universal Studios, so they can't make a.
Well, at least with Spider-Man though, we're getting another movie. No, it might be tied to Venom too.
From what I'm hearing, they're thinking about tying Sony, something about Sony and Disney trying to tie the Spider-Verse together, like a whole Spider-Verse, where there may be two Spider-Man. You may have two Spider-Man. Like
I don't even be mad at that.
Yeah, Tom Holland. He's still the same guy, but it's two Spider, but it's two different.
I gotta say something. I take that back. Well, shit. Marvel didn't win that though. It was Sony, because Sony produced.
Sony owns Spider-Man.
Sony owns Spider-Man.
Yeah, they own Spider-Man.
I tell you, Sony produced Spider-Man into Spider-Verse, and that won an Oscar.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that wasn't Marvel; it was Sony. So
that was Sony.
But I love Spider-Man in the Verse was the dopest Spider-Man movie, along with Spider-Man. What was the last one? Spider-Man.
Enter the Spider-Verse. I still love, man. Spider-Man. What was the last one?
Oh, Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Far From Home and Into Spider-Verse are the top two best Spider-Man movies ever.
Really? Above Spider-Man 2? Hold up. Dude, I would not have you disrespect the legacy of Spider-Man 2 for the original trilogy. That's a classic right there. I recently watched it. It holds up to this day.
Spider-Man Far From Home and Spider-Man to Spider-Verse, I got that over Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man Far From Home was a good movie.
It was a good movie. Really I'm not saying it wasn't. But over maybe there's some nostalgia talking, because I love that movie. That's like my childhood, so that could be from nostalgia talking.
I don't think it's nostalgia talk. I just prefer the other two. To be honest,
if you do,
Spider-Man 2 is my top 4. I have Amazing Spider-Man over Spider-Man 2.
Wait, what? Wait. Who's that? Which Spider-Man was that one?
The first one?
The one with Andrew Garfield.
The first one, right?
Oh my God.
Josh, like, really?
Spider-Man was the worst. No, I don't like. He was the worst Spider-Man out of all of them. He sucked.
As Spider-Man?
Yes.
Tobey Maguire was a better Spider-Man than Garfield.
No.
Yes, he was. Maguire was a better Spider-Man than Garfield.
You're the first person I've ever heard say they like Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. You're the first person I've ever heard say that.
Do I need to tag you in a post, John, that we had the discussion with other people and people were saying Andrew Garfield? I can tag you in a post.
I prefer Tom Holland and Tobey Maguire, man.
I can't. Hold up. Are we talking Spider-Man or Peter Parker? What are we talking? Spider-Man or Peter Parker? There's two different sides.
Spider-Man.
Okay, hold up. I'll say this. Andrew Garfield played the persona of Spider-Man. Spider-Man, not Peter Parker. Spider-Man better than Tobey Maguire. Because he had a little bit more of that Spider-Man personality. But overall, I will still give it to Maguire because he was better.
We can't do overall. If we talking Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield. If we talking Peter Parker, Tom. Got that. Bro, I got Spider-Man in my blood.
Let me see.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. Okay.
Okay, so do you think why do you say Garfield captured the persona of Spider-Man better than Holland or Maguire?
If you love the Spider-Man 1994 series, he was that character as Spider-Man. I'm not talking about Peter Parker part. The Spider-Man character, the trash talking. Let's be real. Spider-Man trash talking is kind of like Deadpool level. He would trash talk his opponents, play with them like they nobodies. Nobody did that but Andrew Garfield. His character. He captured that. A 1994 Spider-Man. And the comics. Peter Parker, that's Tom. the geek, the kind of shy. That's Tom right there, man. Tobey Maguire, I can't give that guy credit for the way he did Spider-Man 3. So wait. So you know how so you're a bad guy now since you got the Venom suit? You know how you know you're a bad guy? Because you're wearing all black and you dance on top of the table.
Okay, I would say for the love of God, I love the original trilogy, but I will not defend Spider-Man 3. I don't defend that movie. I don't defend it.
What's so funny about that Spider-Man 3? Tobey Maguire got producer credit or it's credit for that. He was helping with that behind the scenes. And Spider-Man 2 is a dope movie. But Tobey Maguire was almost recast for Jake Gyllenhaal. Google it. He was almost recast.
I heard about that. Because didn't he have like a back problem at some point when he took that he was having some back problems around that time of Spider-Man 2.
I don't remember a back problem. I just remember they wanted to recast him for Jake Gyllenhaal, which is a better actor. Jake Gyllenhaal is a better actor than him.
I will probably agree with that.
And Toby did not read not one Spider-Man comic. He didn't read no comic at all. I can't give that guy that much credit. You ain't want to read no comic. Your version of an evil Spider-Man fucking with Venom is him dancing on tables and shit. Oh, I'm back. Fuck out of here. Was Spider-Man 2 dope? Yeah, it was dope, but fuck out of here for 3. If you was really that good, they would never replace you after 1. Them niggas almost replaced them after 1. The problem with Amazing Spider-Man 2, too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
They tried to share. To me, Amazing Spider-Man 1 was dope. It felt like a Batman Begins mixed with Twilight. And yes, I like Twilight.
We'll agree to disagree on that. We'll agree to disagree on that.
We'll agree to disagree on that Twilight.
Yeah. But I can't talk because I like Siren, which is a dope show.
Well, yeah, hold up. You dislike Twilight, Laurel, but Cyrus is Twilight.
Siren is cool, though. I like Siren.
What? Cyrus is just like Twilight.
Not to me. Not to me.
A love triangle with 2 Caucasian people. The third person in the love triangles is mixed. It's a different.
See, Siren is dope to me. I like the story of Siren. There's more.
Wait. I'm not saying Siren is a dope. I'm saying they just alike.
How is Siren like Twilight?
Oh, let me get my popcorn real quick. I gotta hear this.
How is Bella, Edward, and Jacob like Ben, Ren, and Maddie? I want to hear this.
Main character. What's the old girl name again? Maddie? Is it no? Wait.
Ren. Ren.
She's an outsider.
Yeah.
Just like Bella's an outsider when Bella moves. She's an outsider too. They showing her things. They showing old girl the same things. Love triangle. Both are Caucasian. The other person black. Taylor, what's his name? Taylor, who plays Jacob. He's what, mixed? He's Indian or something. Do I need to keep going? They mermaids. They dealing with wolves and vampires.
Mystical creatures, supernatural stuff. Okay, I'll give you the supernatural stuff. I'll give you to that, but they're still not the same to me.
They are the same, bro. The only thing different is Twilight was based off a successful book series. That's the only thing different. They're the same.
See, John's sitting here looking like he hasn't watched either one, so he's just sitting here like, I'm just listening to this conversation. Like,
I never watched Twilight. I could never get into it. That's just me.
Wait.
I couldn't get into it.
John?
Huh?
Did you watch Hunger Games?
Like one movie.
Hunger Games is a ripoff of Battle Royale, a Japanese movie, which was awesome.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I've never seen.
I've only seen one Hunger Games movie.
So you talking about you talking about the books or you talking about the movie?
The book, both. They were a rip-off of a Japanese film called Battle Royale. Google Battle Royale and see when that came out. And the plot is the same as Hunger Games, but Battle Royale is 100 times better.
The books and the movies?
Yes. Google Battle Royale.
I gotta check that out.
I gotta check that out.
Do my research.
Yeah, that's something for me to look up later.
Shit.
I'm gonna look up the year that came out. If that came out before the books.
Check out Battle Royale.
If that came out, if the year that came out before the first Hunger Games book was made, I'm gonna go like, wait a minute.
Google it real quick.
But yeah, I have to disagree with. I said maybe I just couldn't get into Twilight, but I can get into Siren.
You know what I'm gonna say, Laurel? Give Twilight another chance.
I don't know, man.
Wait, Laurel, this is the same person that told you give Taylor another chance. Same person told you give Harmony another chance. And
I did grow to like both. I'm not saying I wouldn't have no issue with Twilight, but it's just the fact that I had cousins, like you have those female cousins where they talk about stuff so much it gets irritating.
Yes.
That's how they were with Twilight. And I hate it. You know what? I have a question for y'all. Since we was discussing Battle Royale, how about our next podcast will be about Battle Royale? It's free on Tubu TV. We pick one day, we watch it, and we will discuss it.
Okay.
And the movie came out in 2000.
You say it's on. I think I need to get the Tubi app. I think I can just get it on my Roku.
I'm gonna send you the Tubi link for it. It's an awesome movie. Just be prepared to read subtitles.
Gotcha. I mean, I have no problem doing that with foreign movies. I have no problem with that. I wonder if that show that I was telling you about, if that's on there, because I'm
gonna send you a link to the show.
If you can find a link to You Me Heard, please send me that because I want to watch that show just as like something chill to watch today before the Colt 600 comes on, obviously. But you know,
what's the name of the show?
The name of the show is called You, Me, Her. That's the name of the show.
You, Me, and Her.
Yeah.
Who's in the show?
Shit. I don't know the actress.
Shit.
I don't know the actress' name. There's this one, the one chick, like the leads, okay, let me give you premises of the show. So you have this married couple, right? They are having issues in their relationship, right? So the dude goes and hooks up with prostitute, escort, and hooks up with the escort, right? And then he tells his wife about it, and the wife goes and meets her up with her, and then basically they all become a couple. Basically, that's the premise of the show. It's kind of quonky, but it's an entertaining show.
You got Netflix?
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, I got Netflix.
I got Netflix. What?
I'm looking up. Hold up.
If you can find a way for me to watch it, let me know.
I can find a way for you to watch it. You just gotta set the link. Hold on, I'm about to give it to you.
Let me know when y'all want to start recording because we need to
yeah, we can stop.
Well, I'm gonna do an outro. Yeah. Well, thank y'all for listening to the podcast. This is the first one. Beginning of a new era for me and John here. So I hope y'all enjoyed the listen, and we'll continue to have future episodes going forward, talking about various topics. So I hope y'all enjoyed, and have a good day.
Peace out. Stay safe.
All right.